So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He drove in over 25 runs last month. Sure, some of that credit belongs to his teammates getting on base ahead of him, but he's been stepping up big.
Ryan Young strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Young.
Come on, big dog, stay hot. Hey, stay hot now.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight.
Lionel Lockwood will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road.
Come on now, one time right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And they've gotten that overall record back to 500 with their most recent win, but they've got a ways to go before they're back in this thing, so they'll need to keep it going right here.
Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. The throw home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Fernando Chacin will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, Matty, the good news is that average is on the rise. He's batting over 500 in his as hot as anybody right now.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting 6th can keep it going. His on-base percentage is over 400.
Striding into the box, Ryan Young. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Lionel Lockwood stands in following an RBI single his first time through.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. O'Connor looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as this lead swells to... Ryan Young stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 out. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Down the 3rd baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Fastball called for strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Come on, kid. See and drop.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
0-2, here it comes. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Got a lot of it out to deep left. Velasquez racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Yankees forced to settle for one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 8 and the Mets nothing. Ryan Young steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
From the stretch, runners going. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first.
The left fielder,
Lionel Lockwood steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second.
Hey, here we go. Come on now.
Line drive to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
His perfect night continues. He's been on base all 4 times, and he's on again here with a solid single.
Luis Lorenz strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Hey, see them driving here. Hey, be patient, be patient.
Hit hard back up the middle.
up,
What a
stand up,
stop on the
he's
slide. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ford. Barry O'Connor is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could throw in time at first for out number 2.
the batter, number
Ray Rodriguez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, that's the absolute definition of a pitcher's pitch right here, especially in a double play situation. I mean, not only is this pitch down, I don't even think it's in the strike zone, and that's an easy double play.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Ryan Young. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around first, heading for second now. And he will make it there to start the 8th. It's a leadoff double. Lionel Lockwood will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Hit to short. Warden scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well, he failed.
Luis Lorenz strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now a pickoff play at second.
He's safe.
A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming. Adrian Medeiros will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Grounded back up the middle.
Take a turn.
Warden
Look.
is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They still lead it, though, 10-5. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. He winds up with 5 hits in the game. Without question, a standout performance.
Our final line score this afternoon.
Back live now on the MLB pregame show. We are nearing first pitch here in the finale of this ultra-brief 2-game set. But while final preparations are being made, here is today's Topps player spotlight. Ryan Young will be in the glow. From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the New York Yankees. Ryan Young. We'll see if he can keep the magic wand going. He was 5 for 5 in the ballgame last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Hot shot on the ground to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. With that, here's a look.
He's hitting over 320 on the season, putting up great numbers in other areas as well, and showing a great approach at the plate. We'll see if he can put on a show for us in this one.
Hit on the ground to short. Young over. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping in, Manny Machado. He reached on a single in his first try. The 1-2 pitch. On the ground to short. This could be. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs or hits here. Ryan Young is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, on his way to second now. And he will make it there as he starts the 4th with a leadoff double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lionel Lockwood. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Left field and deep. Rodriguez looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Ryan Young digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Right time, right time.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And not in time as the second run scores. Ready to take his hacks again, Lionel Lockwood, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Liner towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit.
All right, hang on,
and they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
And now you just start to wonder, how much is the heat taken out of this guy? You see the pitch count. It's not all that bad just yet, but he's been in and out of trouble a few times already. So he's definitely had some.
Adrian Medeiros steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat and one of the turning points of this ball game right now.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the
Come on,
last.
big guy.
No,
Stay fit,
he's
huh?
got a good one. There's no doubt about that.
1 and 2.
He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. Two different locations, but equally effective.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Silva has got it, and the side is retired. Ryan Young ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Get your pitch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. In some of these interleague matchups, guys are facing rookies, guys they've never faced before. Advantage hitter or pitcher?
I'm always going to say it, advantage pitcher. Until you see what a guy's got and how he lets it go, you're just flying blind up there.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley.
Come on, Dick, go hard. Go 2-2-2.
Around first, digging for 2 now. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Wow, stay hot, why don't you? He is wearing these guys out. His third double of the game, and I think these guys have seen just about enough of him.
Lionel Lockwood will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
Adrian Medeiros gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch. Come on, big guy.
1-1.
time.
Here it
you
comes.
go.
Sent on the ground
Well,
out
run
to
it,
second.
run it, run
To
it,
second
run it.
for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4. Barry O'Connor stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Grounded to short. Young. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets. Ray Rodriguez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit hard to short. Young comes up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Leading off the inning, Ryan Young, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
This one skied out toward right. Reed is there. 1 out.
Up next for the game.
Dilson Herrera will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit to short. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
Now batting.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you
Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Young, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Ponce going back on it at the track. He gets there, and that's the second out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
Well, this team leads the league in walks, so you know they're going to see a lot of pitches. That really serves them well.
Leo Ortega gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning. Manny Chavez is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Hit hard to short. Young scoops it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Settling in now, Rick Garner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Hit to short. Young. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
And on a hot day like this,
Bruno Huerta will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Indians forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And Young played now, flied out in his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
To short, Batista takes it in. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
Yeah, just a little chopper right here, but with this guy's speed, there's nothing routine about this play. And he's able to get rid of it quickly to get his man.
Nate Wood heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
The windup and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Young. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Reggie Wolf.
Striding into the box, Enrique Batista. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Young comes up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. Adolfo Ponce will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
No out.
Hit to short. Young moving. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ryan Young will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Hey, come on, big dog.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though. So he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Smoke toward third. And, oh, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Into the box now, Lionel Lockwood. He drew a walk his first time up. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. Bruno Huerta will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Ryan Young digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Ryan Young.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded to short. Reined in. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
The left fielder, number 20.
Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Into the box, Ryan Young. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ryan Young.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Runners off for second. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He drove in over 25.
Manny Chavez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Drilled on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point.
Digging in, Bruno Huerta. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 0-2 pitch. Now this is slowly hit to short. Probably 2. There's 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. Ryan Young stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Les Matsumoto steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Come on, guys.
Hit to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Hey, need to
Manny
right here.
Chavez
Here we go.
will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. To short. Young has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. We are still. Ryan Young will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Gomez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon. Nate Wood will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Leo Ortega will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Young was right. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as this. Ryan Young will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Gomez racing back. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. Around third and being waved on home. And he is out at the plate. They are denied. Les Matsumoto comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
On the ground to the left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Up next for Cleveland.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game. Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here, Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game. Ryan Young will take his first cuts now. 0 for 4 in the ball game back on Sunday.
Young.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, plenty to.
Lionel Lockwood will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
Come on, big guy.
Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh?
Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. Luis Lorenz will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to the left side. And a base hit as the run will score from third and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Young. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Shot toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time. Lionel Lockwood stands in. Runners going. Poor base running there. Got him caught the hot box between first and second. The tag, and he is out. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. On now to Cal Clifton digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Hit to short. Young is up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ryan Young steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around.
Young.
Out of play. 5 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
The left fielder, number 24.
Well, if you've got any kind of speed, and even if you don't, if you can get a ball out to that triangle out there, you're probably going to have a good shot at 3, and they were not going to get him that time.
Into the box now, Lionel Lockwood. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Here we go.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Young giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 6-0 ball game. Throw won't get him.
Everybody's getting into the act now. Right on the heels of the triple, he comes through with a double of his own, and that's going to...
Ryan Young will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the 6th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Settling in now, Ryan Young. He'll look to keep it going 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. The throw into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Lionel Lockwood will step in. A ground out victim his last time.
Hey, come on now, big dog.
Here's the 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. No shortage of extra base hits as you see the totals there. Skied into straightaway right. Clifton is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he is in there. Luis Lorenz gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. 0-2, here it comes. high in the air out to center field. Young on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance.
Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this 3-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the tops player spotlight. Afternoon baseball for you now on the show, coming your way from venerable Fenway Park. Ryan Young will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Lifted in the air out to right. Tejada sprinting after it. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Oh, this one really hurts. You don't mind seeing this quite as much with the bases empty, but this one's going to cost them a run.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Lionel Lockwood will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Hard hit ball to second. To his left, Singletary. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate. But he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Luis Lorenz will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And he falls behind 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one.
Here you go, baby. Find a good pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting fifth, second base.
Into the box, Adrian Medeiros, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well. Hitting over 300 on the year.
The 1-0 delivery.
Stay hot now.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Dias, and that's the 3rd out. Roberto Dias will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, that's why they call it a batting average. He's been hitting over 350 in his last 10 games, but he had kind of a bad one yesterday.
Grounded up the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1. The tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that.
Bill Harrison will stride in, as he's got to be considered a strong contender for Rookie of the Year honors if he can avoid a collapse here in the final couple of months. Hit on the ground to short. Young. A quick out number 1. And with that, Ryan Young set to try it again at the plate. He reached on an error and then eventually scored last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So a one-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. And he's just been punishing mistakes at the plate. Been impressive to watch.
Lionel Lockwood stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Full count. Here it comes. Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance. And, oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. Now in the box, Ryan Young. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Lionel.
We'll take a look here at his pitch count, and you can see at least.
Digging in, Roberto Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and they get the double play. Ryan Young is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Shortstop, Ryan Young.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though. So he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
To short, hit hard. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping in, Billy Banks. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Drilled on the ground to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Red Sox leave one. They still trail. Roberto Diaz will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Comes set with the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. Underhanded flip. One there. On to first, and the rally ends just as quickly as it began. Digging in now, Ryan Young. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Ryan Young.
First pitch on its way. Shot toward second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
All right, stand up, stand up.
And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Lionel Lockwood will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
A pause, and the 0-2. High and deep to right center field. Banks going back on it, and the runner from third crosses the plate. The relay. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Jimmy Piedra stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. To short, hit hard. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Our final